I've yet to have a student who doesn't have so much stuff by the end of the year that they can't fit it all in their suitcases. The question is, what do you do with it? Hi, I'm Jenny with Host Family Exchange Student Life. On this channel, we help you navigate through real-life hosting and exchanging to help you create an extraordinary experience. Actually, the question is not what do you do with it? The question is, what do they do with it? Don't wait till last minute to talk about this with them. You're gonna get stuck with a whole lot of things, which might include you running to the store to ship stuff. Now, if you have a month-long student, you probably won't have this problem because they probably left room in their suitcases for some souvenirs. Now, if you have a student for a semester or a full year, it's bound to happen. My suggestions are 2 to 3 weeks before it's time for them to go. You need to give them a heads up that they need to figure out what to do with their stuff. You can pull out their suitcases. You can also let them know that you'll be setting a date where you plan on going to the shipping store with them to ship their stuff. And also a donation box is a good idea. If at the end of the year you don't guide them through it, you'll be stuck doing that stuff. It's going to be time and expense for you most likely. Now, none of our students were malicious in having us take care of their stuff at the end of the year, and most of the time we got it worked out. It happens when they actually start packing their suitcases, and the problem is they pack their suitcases usually at the very end, sometimes quite frequently the night before they're leaving, because they're visiting with friends, they're doing last minute shopping, they're just tying up a whole lot of loose ends. And the idea of packing it's an emotional thing. They're finalizing their time on their exchange, and it's kind of hard to do. So I think that's another reason why it's kind of done at the last minute. So the date that you set with them, do it pretty close to when they're leaving and say, we're going to go to the shipping store on this day. You provide them with boxes or show them where they can get boxes. They fill it up and you tape it up and you take it to the store and they run their credit card through and pay for that to get shipped. Another thing I mentioned is a donation box, because there are some things that they bought and they don't really want to take it home with them. So they're like, here, you can have this, or here, can you donate this? And that's pretty common too. But understand, after they leave that room and you've sent them off on an airplane, you will have some cleanup to do. I've never had a student leave a spotless room. When you go to a hotel or an Airbnb, are you expected to leave it spotless? No, somebody comes in after and cleans, and so you're just gonna have to clean the room and you're gonna find stuff that you have to deal with. Most likely it's just trash or a donation. Just know there is that cleansing of their stuff still after they leave, and that's just part of it. And as a side note, it really is an odd feeling walking into their empty room and seeing just remnants of their things. I usually clean it out the day they leave because I'm a person that likes to clean anyway and have things in order for the next phase in life. But cleaning for me is also a way just to reflect on the year, take a deep breath, reminisce on the good times and the things I've learned. So there's totally nothing wrong with that being an emotional cleansing for you and the adventure that you just had with this human. If you do want to make extra expectations that they do spot clean their room, make sure you let them know plenty in advance and give them the proper cleaning tools to get the job done. My coordinator let me know of a change that I've never read in the handbook about student stuff and probably addressing this. I tried to look it up, but I couldn't quite find it. I'm sure it's nothing different that I'm already doing and being respectful of their stuff and helping them to do that process. Make sure you ask your coordinator if there is something specific that you need to be doing other than the general advice that I'm sharing with you. Now, to be honest, I have sent a few things to students in the mail. They did pay for it in 2020 when our 2 students left. One of them left 2 boxes and a suitcase. They didn't need to take it back home, so we ended up storing it for 2 years. She is coming in the fall. We did get it sent to her family to give to her when she comes back. Other than those rare occasions, you're going to want to give them a heads up. There is one more situation that some of you will have to deal with, which we are dealing with this year, is our student is coming back next year, which we're really excited about. And we have decided that she's not going to pack up her room. She's just going to leave it as is. She is taking a couple suitcases with her for her summer adventures, but we're just leaving her room as is, and that will have to be discussed with you and your student if that happens. If you need that room for some purpose while they're gone, there's nothing wrong with expecting them to pack it all up. So those are my candid things to share with you. Give them a heads up that there will be a date for them to go to the store with you to ship their stuff. Get boxes for them, or go with them to get boxes that can be shipped and also boxes to donate. And then when it gets really close for them to leave, you go ahead and go to the store so they can ship all their stuff. I hope this candid conversation has been helpful for you. If you have any other ideas or tips to share with anyone who's watching, please write it in the comments below. I do read all the comments and I respond to every single one. I appreciate this community that we have built together. I'm Jenny with Host Family Exchange Student Life, where we help you navigate through real life hosting and exchanging to help you create an extraordinary experience. Find peace in this world, and we'll connect soon.